Hi friends, welcome to my channel JB's Crochet, and I'm your host Amber. Today I thought I would bring you another crank and chat, and the chat's gonna be, well, I don't know. It's whatever pops in my head. But last night I was falling asleep, and then something made me get up out of my bed, and so I got my blood flowing again, and I got to thinking as I was getting back in bed or something, it was like, you know that yarn I made the bunny out of? I want to make a hat and see how it turns out. So I was like, I really want to do a crank and chat and make a hat. So I need to pull out my handy dandy tension guide first. And I think I'm going to put it on the loose setting because I've been doing these hats with this tension guide on it, but it feels like they're too tight. So I feel like I'm doing my my tension too tight. So it comes with this this gold spring as well as a bigger silver one. Hold on a second. Okay, a minute and a half in and we're already being bugged by people. So the really cool thing, when you order from Southpaw Fiber Arts, they send you instructions on how to use it. So I'm going to look in here and see. It tells you, okay, let's see, gold spring is light to medium tension. Oh, so I had the right one in. The silver spring is the medium tension, and then both is heavy. Okay. So I just need to put the gold one back on. Okie dokie then. I should have figured that out. It's hard. They feel the same. I don't know, this one feels a little tighter. I don't know, they feel the same to me. But hey, they made these things and they know what they're talking about, so we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna put this white cap spinny piece back on here. And then I don't know where to tighten it down to, so I'm just gonna tighten it to where it's flush with the silver piece there in the white. And then let's see, what was my other question? Oh, where do I put the yarn when I'm putting it through the guide? Do I put it underneath the, oh, I do. Okie dokie, yay! Okay, so I have got to get something to dust this thing. It's got dust all over it. Actually, Kayla from Llama Mama Kayla, she made herself a cover. I need to crochet myself a cover because that would help. Oopsies. A tooth went down on my yarn guide. All right, so let's see. I don't think I need to do a waist yarn. I know I could do waist yarn, but I'm just gonna feed it on real quick. Again, I'm not gonna do necessarily tutorials for this per se, because there's a lot of them out there. I could, maybe one day. I just don't have the time to do it today. So I figured, why not get another video recorded, and I can figure out something to talk to you guys about while I'm doing this. And hopefully my kids can keep themselves entertained, because they're about out of time on their Nintendos for the day, and one of them is in a Nintendo timeout because he decided to sneak off after he was done with school without asking. Had he asked, I might have told him to wait till after lunch, which is our typical, my rule. wait till after lunch so that way you guys have something to entertain yourselves in the hotter part of the day. I am not paying attention to where my yarn's going. But I got it right because I'm in the right spot. Okay. So he snuck off and played on his Nintendo without asking, and so I normally have a 2-hour time limit set on it, and well, because he had done what he did, I went to my parent app for the Nintendo, my parental controls app or whatever. I noticed he'd only been playing for 10 minutes, which, I mean, it was still long enough, right? So I turned the time down from what it was to 15 minutes, so he only had 5 minutes left on it. You could tell when it finally ran up. I was like, well, if you're gonna sneak and play with it, you're only gonna sneak and play with it for 15 minutes, and then you're not gonna get it the rest of the day when everybody else is playing theirs. So, all right. So I just cast on my first row, or my first, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna reset my counter because I don't really count that cast on row. I think a lot of people do that too, as they don't count the cast on row. My goal is to go to about 130 to 135 with a loose tension, so I'm hoping, I'm going to try not to hold on to it because that's going to cause more tension on it. So I'm hoping this will turn out to be a looser hat. That's my goal, so we'll see what happens. But I know some of you don't particularly care for the clicking. I'm sorry. I don't plan on speeding this up very much because I plan on talking and chatting while I'm doing this. So I just did my first row, and you can hear the clicking is a lot lighter. And my yarn is trying to bunch up on itself. So I'm not holding it. I'm literally just letting it run through my hand, just to make sure no knots or whatever go in. I don't know if I've used this big twist before, so this is, I'm hoping it works with the yarn or the tension guide and all that. It sounds like it's smoothly going, so maybe my Addie likes this yarn. We'll see, but a lot of times you don't really know until it's like 30 rows in and it starts to go, okay, I don't want to work at this anymore. And I'm like, well, you've been working thus far. Can we keep going? So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm starting to get a little tight tension out of the skein here, so I gotta pull some more out. But anyway, we just got back from the chiropractor, which, yes, I'm recording again on the same day. But, you know, when I can get the time to do it when my husband's not home, I will take it. And I'm excited to see how this works out. It's going to be really stripey because it's already stripey. Okay, stop it. I don't want heavy tension. I can keep it loose tension. I got to keep my eye on it too. So for anybody that's new, I haven't been a crocheter since before my daughter was born, and she's 13. She just turned 13 this year, so I want to say it was sometime in the 5 years prior to her being born, and us being in the military, that I started doing it. I don't remember how far into the military I was doing it. I was still in South Carolina, Charleston, Goose Creek. Well, okay, so I say Charleston because a lot of people know where Charleston is. What? Sorry about that outburst of what? My child decided to interrupt me. Anywho, I don't know what I was saying. You got me flustered. But I'm anxious to see how this hat turns out. We'll see how it turns out. The very tip of it's gonna, oh, you know, I can make it the inside though too. Oh, I did bring my water in here. I don't know what I was saying before I got interrupted. Nope, it's not coming back to me. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Recording with my husband not home. He's working, so I don't know what I was going to say. Just got back from the chiropractor a little bit ago. I'm looking forward to this evening because I'm going to make a quick trip. Yes, quick trip to Joann's for some more yarn for my red, white, and blue peephole chevron, because in order to complete it fully to my liking, I feel like I need to go buy one more skein of each. I don't know. I don't like buying too much, you know, and then having all this. I like having extra yarn, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I don't want to keep doing it to where I get, you know, I don't have a house that I can fill up with yarn. Well, I mean, I do. I have a house that I could potentially fill with yarn. But I have other people in the house that wouldn't like that so much. Especially the, you know, I have another child interrupting me again. I'm not turning the TV on, and you're not getting your Nintendo, and you're not playing the PlayStation. You can go get a snack. But anyway, I think I need to do one, to finish the blanket itself, like the main body of the blanket, I'm going to buy one more skein of each color for now. They are colors, thankfully, that won't necessarily not be there in a couple weeks for me to get more of if I need it. Because I am definitely not getting this blanket done by the end of July. I mean, I have a week left. If I really put my effort into it, I could. Because it's already quite a ways done in just a short period of, because I started it mid-July, so, I mean, technically, if I stop doing stuff like this and doing this, you know, these other little projects that take up my time, I could get it done. I don't know if you all can see this or not. I should stop this. I'm gonna wait till I get to the end of this orange. This neon orange, or, oh, what is this called? Highlighter orange. These are definitely, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Sharpie highlighters, you know, colors. Alright, so here, alright, the green is just starting, so I'm gonna angle it down. Angle it down, look at that. Hold on a second, let me pause you guys for a second. Oh my goodness, I did not think I would get interrupted this many times. So look, isn't that cool looking? And the stitches are nice and even. Ugh, love it. Southpaw Fiber Arts. I'm gonna have to tag her. I can't remember her name. It starts with an S. I did this one before. I think it's Shauna. She's the owner, I believe, of the shop. It's the name I remember dealing with when I was asking questions of certain things. I told her I was looking for, I think I asked when she was going to have some more of these tension guides come out, because I was looking forward to getting some, and she let me know that she was just waiting on parts. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. She was waiting on parts to come in to finish the next batch of them that she was going to make, and I was like, yay! So, I got myself one, and I got a friend one. Y'all, they are like $8, I think, if I remember correctly. Or maybe 15, I don't remember. I think she 3D prints the plastic parts of it and then sources out the, like the metal and the metal pieces, and the plastic, I think, is made 3D printed. At least the main part, the red part. I don't know about the smaller pieces. I'm assuming they are, but I don't know. I don't know, where would you find things like that, though? That's the thing to make this, you know? but I think her husband helped her with it or something. But she was waiting on parts, and she has like 3 or 4 different colors that you can get in these tension guides, and then she also they also sell, which they make, I think too, tension guides that for the Centros and the other machines. I'm really hoping that I get lucky with the Addy that I have, because there was an Addy and Centros. A lot of the Centros, at least, it seemed like, I wouldn't say all of them, but a majority of them seem to have counter issues, like their counters going out. Like my daughter has 2 Centros. She's got the 2 bigger ones, because my mom ordered her a Centro for her birthday from a link that I sent her, and I didn't tell her to order the specific one, the 48 pin one. So she accidentally ordered the 40 pin, and my daughter was making something with it, and the hats weren't coming out quite big enough. And I was like, I asked her, I was like, how many pins is that? And she's looked at it, and it was a 40 pin. So my mom, right then and there, ordered her the 48 pin. So now she has 2. And, well, this was months ago. She has 2 now, and one of them, the counter has broken on already. And my mom, at the same time she ordered the bigger Centro, she threw in also a row counter for her, because I had mentioned to my mom, or I was talking about something, that I wanted to get her a row counter eventually, because those machines have been known for their row counters to go out. And there used to be Addies where they had digital row counters, and those would break too. I have an analog counter, so fingers crossed that mine keeps working, I hope. This is turning out so cool. My arm is getting really tired. And then maybe halfway. I'm a little over halfway. We're just to the pink again. Actually, we've gone, let's see. We started with a little bit of yellow, but not a full yellow. So we're back. So we started, I would say we started with a little yellow, but we started on a purple, and I'm past the next purple. So it's gone through one, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Not repeat of the colors. One set of the colors. One sequence of the colors. There we go. And it's now on to the second sequence of colors. So I'm wondering if we're not going to get 2 sequences. And so this will be a literal reversible hat. It will, if I had to guess, it's going to look dang near identical no matter which direction you flip it inside out. So, anywho, I don't know what it is. I always get this far into videos, and then it finally pops out of my mouth. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So I'm also, I remember, I watched Llama Mama Kayla's video that she recently put out using her Addy machine, just like in the last, I think she put it out this morning. So today's Tuesday, and if I remember right, I remember watching it this morning, and she was talking about how she has taken very good care of her Addy machine, and she's had it for like 5 years, and it's finally on its last leg, and I so desperately want to buy up, replacement parts for her and send them to her, and have her husband, Big Daddy, help her replace them, and so maybe she can get another few years out of the Addy machine. Because you can replace the gears on it. I just don't know how easy it is to be done, or how tedious, So, anywho, she was just mentioning how, yes, there's, people out there that use drills and stuff, drill attachments on their Addy machines, I'm with her on this. Like, I agree with not using those. I can see the appeal of them because right now, my shoulder and my elbow and a little bit in between are like, and well, my whole arm is like, I need a break for a minute, is tired. And it, you know, it does wear on you, but it's fun. There's something about this clicking. I want to do it, but I can't sit here and do like 5 hats at a time or anything like that. Like, I'll do this one hat and I'll probably take like, it's like almost tingly right here. That's how sore it is at the moment. But I've also been doing a lot with my arms with crocheting and stuff, so. 85. That's the year I was born. Imagine that, I stop on that. I think I'm getting like a cold sore or something in the back of my throat. I don't know. There's a spot back there that bothers me. It feels like I have a popcorn kernel stuff back there, but it's not a popcorn kernel because I haven't had popcorn in a while. It just appeared there yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. And it won't go away. So I think it's just a sore, which is okay. It'll go away eventually. I'll just keep drinking my water. And, but yeah, she was talking about just using the drill attachments. And yeah, I mean, I can see the appeal of it. Totally. But, like she's also saying, by doing that, you're also heating up the plastic and wearing on the machine a whole lot faster than if you just did it like this. And to be honest, I can do, yes, I could probably get a lot more hats, a lot more hats done if I used the drill attachment, but again, I want to take care of this. I've literally had this thing for, I think I got this when I first started my channel, or right before I first started my channel. I think I got it in like February or March, and I started my channel in April. Because I didn't have it very long before I started, because I like to use this as, you know, content. So I know, like I said, sorry for those of you that don't like the clicking sound. I enjoy it, and it doesn't really come across the screen too loud, even when I adjust the volume. So we are getting to green, and we are at 99 rows now, so I have about 31 more rows to go. I may stop for another minute here and just sit here and let my relax for a minute. I'm going to get a few more rows done. Or I might go to the end of the green. Uh-oh. I have a knot. I'm going to try and see. Okay, I don't think it's going to come out. I don't like the way they tie the knot, but I'm pulling on it and it doesn't seem to be loosening up, so I'm going to cut these ends off that they left on it. And I'm going to hope that this knot, you know what? I'm actually going to re-knot it. I'm going to try and knot it from where it's at. I cut this little knot out. So I get to take a break for a minute, but I got to very carefully add a magic knot on here because I don't have a whole lot of yarn to work with because I waited till now to do this. Because I didn't see the knot until just now. No, come back down here. Ooh, that's not a very long one, but that's okay. I think I got it tight enough. It'll work. Okay, but I need this one to be longer, so I can actually tie it. So I am doing my magic knot with really short yarn tails, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I love using that. I hate catching myself saying anywho, but I love going, it's fine, it's fine. It makes me crack up. And especially it makes me think of my friend Marty. I love Marty. She is, oh my goodness, I love her. Like, we hit it off instantly. Like, I mean, instantly hit it off. Okay, now I have to make sure this knot makes it through here. Okay, I think we're okay. I'm gonna go around one more round, and hopefully I made it. Should be in here. So, oh, there it is. Okay. I'll go one more round. I think I see where it's at. I just want to make sure. There it is. I want to make sure it. Okay. It's going to be on the inside of the hat. Yay! Okay, we have about 26 rounds left. I love that. Ding! There's these little metal pieces on here. They remind me of the symbols with that monkey. Ding, ding, ding. So, I said 2 repeats. We are almost. Let's see what I gotta go through. Yellow. Yep. We got about 23 more rows to go. We're going to make it through 2 complete sequences and then a little bit of the, like, we're going to go into the purple. I don't know how far past the purple we're going to go. I think we're going to get to the pink. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to try and time it where I end the hat at the end of one of these color changes. So it may go under, or sorry, it may go over 130. So we're at 113. What was I talking about before I started talking about this? I just hope the kids aren't doing anything they're not supposed to. Oh, lighting looks good. I got my end table light on, my ring light on, and my main bedroom lights on. I didn't turn on the light behind me because I'm like, I don't really need to light up this area behind me. As you can see the JB's Crochet sign really well. I'm thinking of actually moving this over here to this cube right here. You'll have to let me know because I mean right here is a good spot, but I feel like I want to move it over here because I'm in front of this one more than I am this one. And depending on where I put my a tripod with my phone on it to record. So, oh my goodness, I spent so much time last night uploading or downloading, importing, let me get the right word out, importing the recorded video that I did yesterday into YouTube Creates. And then, once I got it edited and exported out to be ready to upload to YouTube, I started the upload process on YouTube, and it made it like a tiny little ways, you know, you can see like this little, like there's this arrow that like refreshes like this, it buffers or whatever. It kind of flashes like this, showing you that it's working, and then like the blue, the circle around the arrow, it like moves around with the progress that it does. It was like a tiny little bit. When I went, I was like, you know what, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to sleep. So I left it, you know, going on my phone, but my phone went to sleep, which it was uploading to YouTube, so like it shouldn't have needed to be on. Because I can upload on my computer, and then my computer go to sleep, and it still uploads. But I woke up this morning, and it was still in the same spot. So I decided to just delete the upload, the little bit that it had uploaded, and went downstairs to my computer, downloaded imported, whatever you want to say, downloaded from Google Photos to my, yeah, I'm gonna have to go into the blue, because now I'm into the blue. And I'm in 2 more rows. So anyway, I downloaded the video to my hard drive, my external hard drive. Then once that was done, after I was waiting for that to be done, I imported it into my editing software. I can't get the correct order of things today, apparently. So it looks like we're going to go to 135, which is okay. Roughly. So I got it edited, got all the pieces and parts put on there, and then I had to save it back to my external hard drive, and then I delete the original video without the editing. And once it's saved, I had to wait on that to save to the external hard drive. I started the process to upload it to YouTube, and that took, I was watching a live that lasts an hour this morning, and I was able to get it uploaded and actually published within the hour of watching it. Fortunate Creations with Kim, and I'm trying to think, can I go one more round? I think I can go one more round. So we're going to make 135 rounds. Yeah, that'll work. This is going to get cut off anyway, so we're just going to, I might cut a little into the orange because I need it to be a little longer than, oh, it's funny. I have these, oopsies, these 2 skeins now that I'm going to probably add these 2 together and make another hat. So I'm trying to see, I've got one, well, I don't even have a purple in this one, so I don't even have 2 full sequences, so this hat will be interesting. I'll have to make it up later and show you guys the end product instead of doing it again on here. Anyway, I just happen to have a needle out already too. So yeah, I finally got it uploaded this morning, and it was a 47-minute video, so it wasn't that long. And this one is going to be about 40 minutes. Because it's going to take me a few minutes to get this, to get it off the tensioner guide. Ouch. I'm resting my leg against the side, so this table has legs on it, but it has support pieces that go horizontally, and my leg was like, my shin, like the bone of my leg was resting up against it. It was not very comfortable. It was starting to hurt. So I'm going to work this off, and you just do that by collecting them all up, by going around and all the way around. So this part takes a few minutes, but anyway, so I got that video uploaded finally this morning. So hopefully, I need to get a thank you video done. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. I'll get up and record that before I get on and watch Fortunate Creations with Kim, before I get up and watch her live, because she's live every morning at not 7:30. No. Yeah, 7:30 my time. So 8:30 her time, 7:30 my time. And I like to do this 3 or 4. I pick up, uh-oh, there we go. I was trying to put my needle in the wrong spot. I try to pick up 3 to 4 at a time, around 3. So yeah, I think I might get up and do my Thankful Thursday video in the morning. And then I recorded a Whips and FOs video earlier this afternoon, so I'll get that edited and put out probably tomorrow. So you'll see my Whips and FOs before you see this one. So this one will come out after Thankful Thursday. So probably you'll probably be seeing this on Friday. So today should be Friday when you're watching this, if I get it out on time. So I'm just going around picking up these stitches. Yeah, my box, like this was one of my whips that I showed in that video, and it's still sitting here because I literally got done with that video and had to run to the chiropractor, and oh my goodness, I feel so much better after going, for the most part. If you're a woman and, you know, still young enough to be going through the change every month, you know what I'm experiencing right now. So going to the chiropractor felt good for the most part, because I wish I would have been able to go last week, but I had something come up with my sister that I had to go see her for and make sure she knew I loved her. So I just got to figure out what my husband's schedule is this week, and I want to try to, I'd like to try to get all of us over there so we could all go see her and show her that we all are there for her and support her, and, you know, we're there for her if she needs it. But I gathered up the rest, the bottom of my hat. Sometimes I'll stick a magazine or something, so I'll have to show you. I have a hole actually built into this table, because before I got this, I had seen Jennifer from the channel Cinnamon Stitches. She had shown in an older video that her husband had made her a table with a hole in it for her Etsy machine. Because when you work on them, if you work on a tabletop, they do have little clamps that you can clamp them down to the edge of a tabletop, so that way it doesn't move around on you. But then the tabletop gets in the way, and you have to you have to roll the work up and keep it up off the table so it doesn't like twist it and cause issues for you while you're making your projects. So her husband made her a table with a hole in it so she could just work away and it just dropped down into the hole. And that's how I've been able to work on this thing the whole time without stopping to roll it. But because of the hole, I have to, well, I don't have to, it will drop down in the hole as I'm pulling off the stitches, and I just don't want it to pull on the stitches and make them longer. So I'll have to, look at that, isn't that cool looking? It turned out so cool. The stripes are awesome, y'all. Like, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera down so you can see the Addy in the hole. So here is the hole right here. So my work literally drops down in there. Now she was thinking of putting a basket and stuff down there so it could, like, when she made scars or long tubes, it can catch in the basket. And if you allow it to keep spinning on carpet, it'll actually like work itself into the carpet and get caught in the carpet. So I haven't personally had that happen, but I watched a video where somebody was doing something and they had carpet underneath them and it did do that. And I think was it my daughter? My daughter might have been doing it on her Centro and it did that or something. I don't know. Anyway, I have my needle still on here. I'm going to try and keep it on there because what I want to do is I'm actually going to cinch it down. Let's see. I have another minute. I don't know that I'm going to finish this hat in the next minute because I want to try and stick, well, 45 minutes. So I cinch it down, but I try to stuff the, make sure I got all the stitches out of the way, or the work is down, like it's not bunching up inside there, so I can close the hole up really tight. And then I take the needle and I basically just figure out a way to knot it so and help keep the hole closed. So come on, hands. And it's trying to get caught around the hook needles. Hold on here. I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Oh, my kids are getting along. It sounds like it's good. I'm glad. Yay! Sometimes having to go without technology can be so rough. So I just, I'm going to pull on it and make sure it's cinched down. And honestly, you know, I'll just go ahead and do it. A lot of people will go ahead and knot it, but what I normally do is I actually just pull it through and knot it to the other end, because it's a double layer hat, so I have to pull this up through the other side anyway. So I'm actually going to pull this up, and we're going to, real quick, you when you make things on the machine, you kind of need to, I should have done this before I tightened it down, but I can, because you want to kind of stretch out your stitches and kind of loosen them up a little bit. Isn't that cool looking? Now some of the color changes have some jogs in it, but that's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be super cute. See, there's another one right there. Those are the only ones I can really see. I mean, there's a blue and orange one right there. I mean, they're in different spots. They're not all in the same area. So I usually like to take it on my leg and just pull it and push down on it and stretch it, like really stretch it. You're not going to pull it out, especially if you cinched off this one end. This end, because it's the cast on end, you have to pull this out to even lose stitches. So I'm going to do, oh, hold on. I gotta pull it up first. I was gonna cinch it before I was ready to. So I gotta pull it up through here. And I gotta feed this. I meant to feed this through the other end. So I gotta keep it from catching anything. Alright, where are we at? 42 minutes on the dot, right as I looked at it. Alright, so I'm going to cinch down the yellow. Again, like I was saying, see how they're all kind of bunched up like this? So what I do is I roll it, so like all the stitches go down inside, see? Where all I have left up here at the top is just the one row of stitches that it's, you know, that this is going through. And then I just continue to pull it tight. Y'all, this hat turned out awesome. I think I'm gonna give this to my sister. I've already made her a hat. I crocheted her a hat. I haven't done one of these knitting machine ones yet. And then I'm gonna have to figure out what color pom-pom. I think I'm gonna put a pom-pom on this. And see, without knotting this one to the hat, I'm gonna actually knot it with the other strand that I pulled through, because it'll actually hold those two pieces. I kind of yanked down a little too much. I'm actually going to cut these shorter because they're a little too long. It's the only downfall I have found to making anything on the Addies or the knitting machines is the amount of yarn that gets wasted, is what I call it. Like my daughter was helping my middle child, my 10-year-old son, to make a hat on one of her centros, and he messed up, and so they cut it and just took it off the machine. And I went, oh, you guys are wasting yarn. Stop wasting yarn. And I literally frogged it all out for him, and I'm like, I'll reuse this somewhere. I'll use it as waste yarn. So there's actually a term called waste yarn that you can, oh, see, I didn't even cinch it down that tight. Look, I still have a little bit of a hole right there, but I'm going to cover that up with a pom-pom. So I'm actually going to take my two tails, and I'm going to like take my needle and like put it inside the hat. So I'm going to try and get between the two layers. I'm going to feed this through here and try to get between the two layers without catching it somehow. So I try to hold the one layer away. And it keeps catching. Stop catching! Now I'll cut the other side. Oh, goodness. Trying to get it down in there a ways without catching anything. Hopefully it didn't catch the other side. Nope. Okay, so I'm feeding it through there. So I left it long enough that I'm going to cut a little bit off, more waste, Now this is an actual waist. So there's a terminology, a term that they use in the knitting machines world, where you can use waist yarn, so like a long strand that you can put on and then do your project, and then it gives you a neater edge to work off of, like if you wanted to crochet onto it or knit onto it. I just pulled it and the tails are now hiding inside. So you can either wear the hat. Let me, oh my goodness, this is gonna go way over. Look, so you can have a little like purple, pink, blue, orange, and those colors, or you can flip it the other way and have, it's so funny, the green gets covered up on this. I mean, she could wear this as a slouchy too, so let me show you real quick. I don't like trying on hats with my glasses though. So if you were to pull it all the way down and then flip it up, so it's a double. I'm not a huge fan of wearing these double layers because it like needs to be super thick up here, and it like, I mean, that green gets covered up. I don't know, she might like it. I still feel like I got it a little on the tight side. I don't know. And because it's like thinner back here and it like gets wider for it to be above my eyebrows up here. And I don't wear beanies for hats. It just looks so silly. See, if I wear it like this, my ears aren't covered. I don't think I made it long enough. I feel like I need to go to 150 for my hats. And I look so funny without my glasses because I've wear them so long that, see, a whole different hat flipped inside out. I mean, I think it's just a different style of hat, so I'm just not used to this hat. I don't know. It just, for me, it works better. I don't know. What do y'all think? It doesn't hang down enough up here. I feel like I need to make this longer. Oh my goodness. You'll have to tell me what you guys think. My messed up hair and all that. I mean, it turned out really cute. I feel like I need to go, I don't know, 140, 150 to make it flip up better, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My hats just, they don't turn out like everybody else's. The way I don't think it's big enough. I have the big Addie and I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Like I said, I think I might put a pom-pom on this. I have some dropping things. I'm not sure what color would look cute on this though. I'm thinking either this silverish gray color, or because these are not bright neon colors, I think a white actually. And obviously I would fix this to where it's fluffed better. I mean, these are literally been in storage, so I think the white, because these are neon colors. So I'll just do this and see if I can't get a good picture. But I can also do this. All right, y'all, don't forget, it's a great day to be kind and to be positive and put a smile on somebody's face and go out and make something beautiful and let me know what you do. So see you guys later. We'll see you on the next video. Bye. I thought I turned it up. Bye.